Okay, so just done a leak test on the system. I've set the pressure using this gauge. Basically, I've blocked off the end of the tester valve. So that's leak tested. I've leak tested the whole system, and it turned out that the only leak was actually from this connection. Got some leak detector spray, which is dead handy. Yeah. So got the glycerin gauge. It's a vacuum pressure gauge. It's got 30 inches of mercury and 30 psi. So got the two needle valves, one for controlling the flow for the propane and the other for controlling the air. To start it off, I'm just going to put some PTFE tape on there. It's a tapered fitting, and this is a PCL fitting, 1/4 inch BSP. So this can be disconnected and then switch from a compressor or a tank to atmospheric pressure if we can make a vacuum. So at the minute this valve is very oversized. So yeah, so it's holding pressure very well. So I don't think there's a leak anymore, which is good, because any leaks are obviously going to waste compressed air or propane. So yeah, we're going to fire up the turbine very soon and see where we're at now with all the bore sizes sorted. And the only bit really that I'm not 100% happy with yet is the fitting into here. But we'll see how we get on with that, and can always change it. But it just means going to the shop tomorrow. So I'm going to check, let the propane out, connect the compressed air, and check that we've got around about 25 psi. But I want to nail these pressures so we know what both pressures are, and then the needle valves are I've got numbers on, so you can count pretty well what position you're in, which is dead handy. So it needs like next to like no propane at all. Like you're turning it from like there to like there, sort of thing. So super low amount of fuel to get it running, and the compressed air. Then yeah, so we're trying to just use these as the starting method with that to make that hot. So we're putting in hot superheated steam, and then you can continue burning propane and putting in compressed air from a tank or compressor if you want, but ultimately I'll be quite happy to just switch to this one and get another valve over there. One of the things that Tesla's got in his drawing from the article from 1920 is he has like a trumpet or a funnel going into the Tesla valve on one side, and then on the opposite side he's got gasoline being fed in by gravity. So yeah, giving us some clues there. And even in his diagram, these Tesla valves are definitely at a smaller scale compared to the actual chamber. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I'll update you shortly.